Good morning. I'm Matthew Smiley. I'm the program administrator for the Town of Rogersville Parks and Recreation Department. So for those of you who don't know, I'm in charge of all the programming that goes on at the park, whether that's athletic programs, non-athletic programs, special events, really anything that runs through the park. That's kind of my job. So I'm just going to come here and talk to you all this morning about just some things, a little overview of our department, what we do, and ways that you all can get involved with us. So our main focus in our department is youth athletics. We take a lot of pride in building a really strong youth athletics community. Strong meaning we just want to have as many kids as possible to get involved in playing sports. I really think that's very important in their development as they get older. So we have three main sports that we go through every year. We have flag football in the fall. We have basketball, which has just started as of last week throughout the winter. And we do baseball and softball in the spring. Then we also, this past year, got more involved trying to branch out a little bit into different sports, and we got involved with golf. So we offered a youth golf clinic this past summer, and kids really seem to enjoy it. So we've got a lot of good things going for the kids, and so we're just really excited. The next thing is something that's basically brand new that we haven't had in a very long time, and it's stuff for the adults to do. Our department for the past 20-some years has just been kind of kid-focused, and so we want to help get the adults involved. So we've developed a really strong adult athletics program. We have all sorts of things throughout the year, whether that's beach volleyball, flag football, kickball, basketball. We do aqua fit throughout the summer at the city pool. We do disc golf at our disc golf course through City Park. So we just have a wide array of sports that we put on for the adults. And then the other thing that we do is we do community events. So that's just for everybody, ways to get everybody involved. This past year we got into, throughout the winter when things have kind of slowed down and all we have going on is basketball. Things get cold, we like to do things in our building. So we'll do things like a senior citizens bingo night, was something we did last Friday. They got a big kick out of that. We enjoy doing that every year. We do rook tournaments about every other month throughout the winter. That's something that we used to do years ago. That used to be really big, so we're trying to build that back up. Rook tournaments are always really fun. So we've got a good rook community that comes out every other month to come play, so it's a lot of fun. We did a trivia night last, I will say that was in February last year. It was a lot of fun. We're going to do a movie trivia night coming up in January is our plan, so we'll give out more details about that at the turn of the year. We do a bunch of like painting classes. We've had 2 of those already. You see that middle picture there at the top. That was the one. We had that on December the 1st. We had about 30 people come out and paint. There's a lady who, I kind of look at it as like a Bob Ross type thing where she just showed you step by step how to paint the same picture. And so we did that once this summer, and then we did one, like I said, a couple weeks ago, and it turned out really, really well. That's something that we look to continue, maybe something seasonal, like something in the spring, in the summer, and in the fall, and that sort of thing. We do things like movie nights. We had a big movie night this past summer. It was really big. We showed The Goonies for our first ever movie night. Had 300-something people in the community come out and watch. It's completely free. We offered it for free so everybody could come out to City Park just to spend an evening outside watching a movie. So that was something really big and really that we really enjoyed. And then something else that's going on right now is our Christmas in the Park. If you guys haven't been out to City Park yet, I highly recommend you do. We wanted to give a special shout out to Cherokee High School. We had about 30 kids, whether that was through Heritage Lights, the JROTC, and just other students who needed hours, who came out and helped our maintenance crew wrap trees and wrap pavilions with lights and decorate the park, and it's got the most lights this year than it's had in a long time. So if you all haven't been through the park yet to go see it, I highly recommend you all do, because the park looks really great. Want to piggyback with the kids. Something that we did this past summer was we offered our first ever kids camp. We did a week-long kids camp where kids were there from 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock. They were there all day for 1 week during the summer at City Park. We teamed up with the Hawkins County 4-H to put this on, and we kind of split them up amongst the park, where we split them into 3 different groups. One group would be the 4-H, was more educational based. You see in that first picture, that's Nancy's pride and joy holding a bunny. They brought, one day was livestock, so they had like bunnies and chickens. They had a horse, a cow, and they did a sheep to show kids how to shoot a sheep. So kind of just showed them hands-on how to take care of livestock. They had another guy come in one day to do robotics. He brought a bunch of drones for the kids to try out. They did a food nutrition day. So they bounced from that to one station was just like arts and crafts, and then another was a more athletic game station where they played like dodgeball and kickball and that sort of thing. And then we ended up at the pool every day, so the kids got to swim every day, which was really good. They all really loved it. That last picture there is of, we did a cardboard boat race one day, where one day for their arts and crafts, they got into teams and designed their own boats out of cardboard boxes, and we took them over to the city pool to see who could make it across or float the longest. And the kids got a huge kick out of that. So that was our kids camp from this year, and we had about 60 to 65 kids in that. And we're going to do that again this year, and I anticipate that to be much bigger because all the kids had a great experience. So, speaking of last summer, this past summer we did our first ever Summer of Fun. This was something that took about 8 to 9 months of planning. We wanted to do something to keep us busy throughout the summer and to get more people out to the park. So we had the Summer of Fun, and as you can see on the right, that's got all the different events that we did. We tried to have it to where everybody came out once a week. We had something every week, whether that was a moonlight swim on a Friday night, or we had some kind of sport or other recreational activity on Saturday, whether it was a wiffle ball tournament, or we did another one of those painting classes. We had a karaoke night at the pool. Like I said, our movie night. We did just a wide array of stuff. In our first year, we had over 2,200 people come out just in the summer. So that was that was great for us. I was not expecting that big of a turnout for it being the first time. So that's kind of what we did last summer to stay busy. And as far as future things that's going on into the park, we just want to let everybody know that we did receive the LPRF grant. It's a $500,000 grant with a $500,000 match from the city, so totaling in at $1 million. That's going to go into upgrades in the park. Because if you haven't been to the park, it's excuse me, it's been in rough shape for a while, and so we've. Our maintenance guys and everybody in the office have been working hard trying to find ways to improve the park. And so with this grant, we're using that to, our biggest concern is bathrooms. If you haven't really been into the park in a while, our pavilion bathrooms aren't the best. So, and we have really lack of bathrooms. We have a couple porta-johns throughout the park, which is just not what we like. So with this grant, we've got a new bathroom coming that's going to be right where the main fork is that takes you to the middle of the park where the big playground is. We'll have a nice bathroom structure there that can be used year-round to kind of get rid of those porta-johns that we got out there and have some decent bathrooms. a big thing is we're going to transform the middle playground, the main playground area. We've got a big flagship playground piece that's going to be coming with this, and it's all going to be ADA accessible, because unfortunately nothing in that park is ADA accessible. So a part of this grant is to put a lot of sidewalks in to connect to these things, so people who do need that accessibility can get to these places. So that's also a part of it. And we're also getting another set of bathrooms and a concession stand out of this down towards where our baseball fields are. The concession stand we have there, I mean, it does its job, but it's got a bathroom. It's got a men's and women's bathroom that has one toilet in each, and they are, as some people say, they wouldn't let their dog go use those bathrooms. So we've got this. We've got new concession stand coming on the way that's going to have a really nice men's and women's restroom with it as well, all ADA accessible to really help out that end of the park as well. Like I said, our concession stand needed a big upgrade, so we are extremely excited to get all that rolling. I do believe that project's supposed to start sometime in February, hopefully. So the next year or so, the park's going to look really busy with construction stuff, but it's going to be really great. We also have another grant that we're waiting to hear from any time now. It's the Community Development Block Grant. That one's going to go just more towards paving and sidewalks. We also have, if you haven't been to our pickleball courts yet, I highly suggest you do, but pickleball is just a lot of fun, and it's the fastest growing sport in America. It's something that people of all ages can play. We have people in their 70s and 80s over there playing, and then we've got little kids out there playing. It's a really fun sport to play that everybody can get involved with. With that grant, if we do get it, we'll resurface the whole area over there where those tennis courts are, and we'll put some really nice pickleball courts out there as well. So, but that mainly comes with repaving most of the roads there in the park, and as well as putting a sidewalk throughout the park. Because one of the most popular things people like to do in the park is walk, and we don't have any sidewalks throughout the park, so most people are walking in the road, and that's just not safe. We don't want that for our community. So if we do get that grant, like I said, we should hear any day now, and we feel really confident that we can get it. That will go towards that, putting sidewalks throughout the park so people can actually walk safely and not have to worry about getting hit. So that's a big overview of what we've got going on in the park, which leads me to how you all can get involved. I've already started the planning for the Summer of Fun next year. I've got a lot planned for it, a lot of more bigger, more exciting things coming, but that does cost, it comes with a high cost. And last year we were fortunate enough to have TriStar Physical Therapy in town cover the cost of some of the things for us. We're really appreciative of them. But I just wanted to come here today just to let you all know that we could really use some businesses to step in and help us out, alleviate some of the costs that comes with putting on the Summer of Fun. Things like those movie nights. We want to do a couple more movie nights, and those get pretty expensive, having a guy come out with the big inflatable screens and that stuff. And then there's a lot of other things that we haven't done before that I'm really excited to try and bring. But like I said, those just get a little expensive when you add it all up. So that's just my pitch to you, is to, if you want to get involved, my contact information is up there. My plan is to all the businesses that get involved on this flyer, have your business logos up there, as well as on the right you'll see a t-shirt for all of our sport tournaments that we do, like wiffle ball, kickball, basketball, pickleball. We give the champions a t-shirt, and on that shirt on the back has the businesses who sponsored, whether that's just anything in the Summer of Fun. We put all the businesses on the back of that shirt. And people do wear these out. I've seen quite a few people wear last year's shirts. So we'll put that out there. I've got been in talks with the radio as well. I'm going to go about once a week next summer to just say what's going on. And those of you who, if you do sponsor some of these events, mention that as well. Very appreciative of you all for getting involved. So, like I said, that's my contact information. You can call us anytime. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. You can ask for Smiley, and they'll get you in touch with me, or you can email me anytime, and we can talk about any questions that you may have for the summer. So that's all I got. So appreciate you all letting me come talk to you, and thank you to Thread for allowing me to come speak to everybody today.
Just want to thank Matthew. We really enjoyed a lot of the summer activities this year. The summer camp was absolutely fabulous. There was something new every day. You had to get up there and be there at 8 o'clock. I didn't have to one time get Maddie say, okay, you're running late. She would stand there with her stuff on saying, let's go, let's go. So they had a wonderful time. The boat race, y'all would just had to see it to appreciate it. There was a little girl about this big. She comes running out there and she says, I won! My boat didn't sink. And so, so see the excitement in those children's eyes and see everything that they have done. And you hear so many times in this community, there's nothing to do. And if there's not anything to do for your child, it's your own fault. Because there is, the things that they are doing out there, thank you all, because we were dormant for a lot of years. And to see that park thrive the way it should, and see all the things that they are offering, not just for the children. If you didn't see any of the pictures of the women's exercise class in the pool, aquatics, it was, and so many positive things about it. If you go on their website, you can find all that stuff. You can go on their Facebook page. They're very good about keeping all those things updated. And we're just thrilled that they got the grant, and we're praying that they get this other one and update everything and bring our park back to life. So thank you very much, Matthew. Appreciate all that you do.